So this is the breakdown of main soil horizon. So what is the breakdown of the main soil horizon? You will be having organic component above. So first is what? Organic, inorganic. Then, so first we are doing what? Soil horizon. What do you mean by soil horizon? We are having a different layers of the soil, right? So each soil horizon is having different characteristics. We are layering the soils. The first one that we have is O. O represent organic air. That layer. That means that the top soil, this organic layer soil is going to have what? Organic material. The dominance of organic material is going to be more. Next soil that we have is, we are denoting it with the A, which means the topmost soil. The topmost soil is basically having both organic and inorganic material present in it. Next, represented by E, we have alluviated soil. This alluviated soil is having what? Minerals present. So all the minerals which are coming from the above layer are percolating down and present in this layer. Similarly, in the B soil also, the minerals are percolating from the above and they are coming and depositing in this horizon. We also call this B as the subsoil. We'll also find the minerals here. The color of the soil is reddish yellowish because of the presence of iron oxide. The next soil that we have is C, which we call it as the parent material. The parent material is the weathered bedrock. Okay, so weathered rock, basically the lowermost rock that we have, it is bed in weathered condition. So we will have C as a parent material. Now next that we have is R. R is the lowermost soil layer of the whole layering that we have done of the soil, and it is what? A big blocks that you will be finding here in this layer. So these are the characteristics of the soil, and because of the characteristics we can understand the soil in a better way. Why do we need to understand the soil in a better way? Because this is important for exploration of minerals, exploration of important resources which are present inside the earth. Why we started all this? Coming back to that. Okay, so soil horizon, again repeating the definition of that, you can see here they are distinct layer with soil profile. What do we call them as? We call them as soil profile. This is your soil profile. When you have a distinct layer, I used the word soil profile earlier. That means you have distinct layer. This is A, B, C, O. This is called soil profile. Each with unique physical, chemical, and biological properties. These horizons are formed by various soil forming processes and identified by observable structures. Physically also they will be different, chemically and biologically also. These all layers are going to be different. Now port soles. Port soles are ash gray, right? Port soles are ash gray. Starting from the first line, the effect of cheluvation process is to produce the soil with the characteristics bleached E horizon. What do you mean by E horizon now? Elevated soil. Bleached means when the humus, yes, fading. It's called decolorization. When something gets decolored, discoloration of something happens, it gets faded. So bleaching happens when the humus content is being worked upon very quickly by the microorganism, right? So this humus will get away. The humus will go away. That means the bleached E horizon will become what? This is known as faded. Faded. Okay. In some profiles, the humus is washed down the profile and accumulates as a humus enriched B horizon, forming a humus podzol. Now, what is your B? Coming back to the diagram, understand. So, when your organic matter is bleached, so E is what? E is also having the organic material somewhat. It is also having some humus content. Now, this will bleached away. Bleached away means, first of all, what will happen? So much of organic matter will work on them and then this will washed away. When they will washed away, it will come to what? Next layer. Humus layers, when washed away or maybe they are decomposed, they are washed off by rain, drainage system, etc., groundwater, and they will come in this layer. This layer will have what? Now humus content. This is known as what? Humus podzol. Very good. This is known as humus podzol. Now, podzols of this type widespread immediately south of tundra. This kind of podzols, so we know in tundra region, in this particular layer, we will be finding humus content. So, कहाँ पे मिलेगा ये? Widespread in south of tundra. Tundra is where? In a high latitude. Okay. What is written on the board? Cheluvation process. What is cheluvation process? What do you mean cheluvates? What is that? So when the any mineral or any material which is percolating down, okay, through any drainage system, so what will happen? That minerals will percolate down into another layer. This process in nutshell is known as cheluvation process, where organic matter, where any mineral is coming down. The kind of a process I have told you that it's coming down, this process has its some terminology. The terminology that we use is cheluvation process. Okay, now write down. It's a soil formation due to deep down movement of dissolved organic matter. Not only organic matter, even the metals ion are getting down. Especially which ions? Iron and magnesium. This forms what? Organo. This form organo mineral complexes called chelates.